Hey guys, Paul Gibbs coming at you from the studio again. I got something a little different for you today. You know, we do a lot of radio stuff here, NoteSpire Music. We have NoteSpire Radio, WNSMDB, and that broadcasts 24/7 over the internet. Did you know that? You did. Okay. Well, if you didn't, check it out. NoteSpireRadio.com. And we are also on the Live 365 app. So, what you do, it's easy. You download the Live 365 app on your phone or mobile device, whatever, and then you just use that app and search for NoteSpire Radio. Find it, listen, make it a favorite. You got it. Okay. So, radio. Let's talk about that for a second. You know, maybe you've listened to radio all your life. Maybe you really don't listen to it all that much. But either way, people have questions about, especially these days. You know, things have changed in radio. I mean, back in the day, I'm not sure what day that was, but back in the day, for example, I grew up in Granville, New York, and our main radio stations that we listened to back then, my parents listened to, I listened to in the 60s, 70s, was WGY in Schenectady, New York, which was about maybe 50 miles away. It was 8:10 a.m. on your radio dial, and we could get them in Granville. Now, stations like that, and there was WWSC and another one in Glens Falls, New York, about a half hour away. They broadcast, as many stations around the country, they had DJs, or that's what they were used to be called, DJ for disc jockey. They were 24/7. Somebody was there in the station all the time, overnight, whatever, the graveyard shift, whatever. And then as technology advanced and computers came along, now most stations will have an on-air personality. I guess they don't use DJ much anymore. An on-air personality, maybe just in the morning or maybe just during the daylight hours. And overnight, everything is recorded. Everything gets running on automation. So a big change there. So there is something new on the I was going to say on the horizon. No, something new that came along a few years back, again, as computers and software have developed, there is something called voice tracking. Now, what is voice tracking? Well, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to show you how we do it here at NoteSpire Radio. So, voice tracking means that the I'm going to go ahead and use the word DJ, okay? It's on air personality, whatever, where the DJ is almost live. In other words, voice tracking is recording what the DJ says between the songs or other features that are playing. For example, announcing the next song, or what we call back announcing the song that just played, or maybe both. That was so and so song. Now here's such and such a song, things like that. That is recorded almost on the fly, maybe 10 to 15 minutes before it actually happens. It's the next best thing to being live on the air. It can also be used to record a show that sounds live, but it was recorded a day or a week, whatever, earlier. Now, even the satellite networks like SiriusXM, sometimes those guys, gals are actually live, but more of the time they are voice tracking. And I'm going to show you what voice tracking is. We do use it here at NoteSpire Radio. Our station runs on automation pretty much 24/7. But some of the shows that we do are live or, well, almost live, voice tracked. For example, the Just Got Music Hour. Okay, that one is a 1 hour show that goes on our station and also on other stations as well as out there as a podcast. I do that show, not to confuse you, but I do that show in real time. It's not live, but I start the show. I play each and every song in its entirety, and I talk during the songs and offer all my wisdom and tips and topics and humor and stuff like that. It's great. If you haven't checked it out, you really should. Anyway, and then we have other shows like the Morning Blend show that's Wednesdays and Thursdays. That is voice tracked on the fly sometimes. And sometimes, even though it says we're live, okay, sometimes if I have to, I will voice track it maybe the night before. All right, all stations do this. No, it's not cheating. In this fact, that's why I'm doing this video for you guys, so that you know what this is all about. Yeah, and how we do things here. It's a great way for stations to provide quality programming, and yet be flexible with the schedule for the programming and how the programming gets recorded and aired. So anyway, all right, let's. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to show you how we voice track. I'm just doing a 30-minute radio show, 30-minute show. This will not broadcast. Actually, I'm doing this for presentation for demonstration purposes. We don't have to worry about Facebook or YouTube putting that kibosh to us for copyright purposes, because as you will see in a moment, with voice tracking, it saves a lot of time too, because we don't listen and don't have to listen to each and every song from beginning to end. Okay? So therefore, Facebook, YouTube, they will not hear a whole song, and it's very unlikely that just from 3 or 4 or 5 seconds of a song that they are going to mute the audio because of a copyright strike. So another advantage. We're not trying to cheat anybody. This is just the way voice tracking is done. Okay, so we're going to do a 30-minute show, and I'm going to pick some songs. Going to voice track the my talking part in the middle. We're going to put some jingles in. We're going to do some radio stuff. It is going to be great, and so I invite you to come along as we make a show. Here we go. All right, we are now in a piece of software called Play It Voice Track. Now, our good friend Jason Allen, he is in the UK. Many years ago, he started developing radio software. He has developed the radio, what's called Play It Live radio software. We use that here in the studio. We use the live version for the NoteSpire radio computer, which is upstairs in another office in the house here. That's running 24/7. We also use it in manual mode when we do podcasts. And when we do voice tracking, we're using this piece of software here that is called Play It Live. And I was playing with a little bit here. I got started. I'm going to clear everything out, and then I'm going to show you how we do the 30-minute show. Okay, here we go. We have over here on the right side, we have a list of all the songs and jingles and liners and stuff like that for the radio station and for voice tracking and all the podcasts. This is all the content, if you will, that's available to us. This is all tracks. I'm gonna click. We have it separated into categories here. And here is one called New Editions Liner, from when we used to do the New Editions Hour. We don't do that currently. We have NSMDB Liners. We have a category called Jingles, and we'll be using those in just a moment. And then we scroll down, and we have one called Songs. Okay, so to do a 30-minute song, we're probably going to need maybe 6, 7 songs. So let's put them in there. They're in alphabetical order. Let's start with, just going to pick some at random here. A.D. Christie with God is Love. I take that from the list here and I drop it over here in my playlist, if you will. So here is the song, A.D. Christie, God is Love, the artist first, and then the title. And this black part up here is called a wave form, and this represents the song itself right here. That's a representation of the audio. Let's pick another song. We'll scroll down a little bit. We'll stick with the A's here just for a minute. How about Amy King? I Choose to Believe. We're going to drop that in as song number 2. And you can see now it shows up in the list. And there is the waveform of the song. Let's scroll down a little bit. I just saw Angie Taylor. We like her. You guys may be familiar with Angie's music. No Greater Love. What's one of my favorites? Ready to Run to You. I love this song. All of Angie Taylor's. We don't pick any favorites. I'm just doing this for demonstration. It's just one of my favorites. Ready to Run to You. So now we've got right here the song number 1, song number 2, song number 3. You can see Angie Taylor, Ready to Run to You. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's go. Let's see. How about, Christian Price, Kingdom Come. There we go. That is song number 4. And now you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 waveforms in here. We'll keep going. And let's see. Let's go to the D's. Dan Shaw, Something Beautiful. There we go. We'll drop that in as song number 5. And you can see over here on the left, of course, 0 is where the show will start, the time, 0. And this runs, number 2 will start at 5:07. The third song will start at 10:17, etc., etc. This last song will start at 17 minutes and 38 seconds into the show. And gonna scroll down here, just picking something, let's see, I don't know. Grace May. She recorded this one right here at the studio, Taking Care of Me, Grace May. This song will now start at 20 minutes and 32 seconds into the show. Let's pick 2 more. Let's go down. Jennifer Sides, Call on Your Name. Let's see. How about Laura Hawthorne, Rock My Soul. That's another great song. I don't know. I don't show favorites, but that's a great song. That song is going to start at 26 minutes and 30 seconds. That means we've got approximately 3 minutes and 30 seconds left before we put in any voice tracks. So let's see. We do have some Lauren Daigle in here, even though we're all about the independent artists. Lauren Daigle is distributed. Her music is actually distributed by a company that distributes music from independent artists. So we do get her music. So let's throw Lauren Daigle in there. Okay, you can see now we're over time. We got 30. This is going to start at 30 minutes and 44 seconds. So we are over. So that song is going to have to come out. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to do our voice tracks, and then we'll see how much time we've got left. And then we can pick a song from this list on the right. We have duration. We can pick a song that's going to get us as close as possible to 30 minutes. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 songs in here for our 30-minute show. Up here, we can look at the actual duration of the show, 30 minutes and 52 seconds. All right. That tells us we're still over time. Okay. What I'm going to do, because I know I can't, this is not going to work. Okay, so God is Love, 5 minutes and 11 seconds. Great song. Amy King, they're both over 5 minutes. I'm going to take one of them out. Now we're here. See, we're here at 25 minutes, 42 seconds. Let's take the Lauren Daigle song, put it back in. Okay, we're at 29 minutes and 3 seconds. Now, if my voice tracks are quick, then we're going to be okay. And you know what? It's just for demonstration. So if we don't hit the 30-minute minute exactly, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just showing us how we do this here. Okay, now let's start a voice track. So the beginning of the show, I want to say something. I want to say, welcome to the show. Ooh, that's a good idea. All right. So you can see right over here on the right-hand side at the top, I'm hovering over it now. add voice track. All right, so we're going to drag this over and we're going to plop it here right at the very beginning of the list. Now you'll see at 00 the voice track starts. And then it gives me a minute. I don't have to use the whole minute, but it gives me a minute just to kind of estimate what the timing is going to be. All right. So to record a voice track, I'm going to use the microphone that I'm on. You can see this red dot right here. I'm going to click that. It's going to open up a screen and it's going to show me this blank line right here. This is where I'm going to record my voice track, what I'm going to say. This here, as you can see, A.D. Christie, God is Love. This tells me and shows me what song is coming up. So I know that this song is. This green line indicates where the song will actually start. And so let's go ahead and record this voice track. So when I hit this record button here, it's going to turn my mic on. And here we go. You ready? Here we go. Good morning and welcome to WNSMDB NoteSpire Radio. I'm Paul Gibbs. I got a great 30-minute show demonstrated for you. Going to demonstrate it anyway. See, now I messed up there a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay, I pressed the stop button and I kind of fumbled there a little bit. Now, if I was live, oh well, it's going out over the air. And that's okay sometimes. You know, we've been doing this live. Our DJ's been doing this live forever. But with voice tracking, we have the option, if we want, to do over. So, you know what? I'm going to do it over. Okay, let's try it again. Here we go. Ready? Okay, ask me if do I want to discard what I just did? Yes, I do. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning, and we are going to do a 30-minute demonstration show for you right here live in the studio, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. We're going to start out with A.D. Christie and God is Love, getting you going right here on the Morning Blend. Okay, it's not the Morning Blend, but that's kind of what I say sometimes. Okay. Now, we're going to test that. You can see now there's a waveform here, and that represents what I just said. So I'm going to play the end of it here. I click where I want to start playing. I hit the space bar, or I can click here. That you're going to enjoy it. We're going to start out with A.D. Christie and God is Love, getting you going right here on the Morning Blend. Okay, that's good, but you know what? I'd like to stop talking right when the vocal starts. Let's test and see where the vocal starts. I'm going to put my cursor right about here. I'm going to hit play. Okay, right there. Did you notice that? Right there is when she started singing. I can slide this approximately there, and watch what happens. Play. God is Love, getting you going right here on the Morning Blend. That's what we want. We like that timing. I stop talking and the vocal starts. We have, with voice tracking, we have the option of making that happen. All right, I'm going to click OK because I like that. I like that how it came out. All right, so now we've got now that voice track turned into an untitled project. You have the option of titling them, but I don't. So I know that this one is done. Now we have A.D. Christie right here, God is Love. And we're going into Angie Taylor and Ready to Run to You. But instead of talking between those two songs, I'm going to go over here and click on jingles right there. I'm going to take one of our jingles and drag it between those two songs. And you will see that right here is where that jingle appears. I can zoom in on that. Okay, here's the song, God is Love. Here's the jingle, and here's Angie Taylor. Why don't we start playing? Let's see what that sounds like as Angie gets done talking. singing, that her AD gets done singing, and Angie starts. Here's what it'll sound like.
The greatest music in all creation, WNSMDB.
Okay, there. I told you I like that song. It's got a great beat to it. So that's how we put a jingle in the middle, just to make the station sound a little more professional. All right, let's zoom out and let's go down after Angie gets done. Let's put something different in there. Let's put a liner in there. All right, we're going to put one of our liners. It identifies the station. I'm going to put that right after Angie gets done singing, right here. See that? Right after Angie Taylor. Now we had a VIP liners. That's the company that made them for us. And then after that, I want to talk again. Right after the liner. So we're going to drag a voice track right down here, right after the liner. Now let's record that one, shall we? Here's the voice track. Click on record, opens up my record screen. Here is the liner that we just dropped in right here. Here is the next song, Kristen Price, Kingdom Come. I want to talk in between those. Let's do it. Here we go.
NoteSpire Radio.
And we are on our 30-minute demonstration program, having a great time. Hope that you guys are being blessed by what you are seeing and hearing here. A little bit just showing you how voice tracking works. Yeah. Hey, if you'd like to submit music for the show, for the station that is, or for any of our shows, I'm just going to throw this out there. We're always looking for new music. So if you'd like to submit your music, please do. And we'll get yours in between some voice tracks as well. info@notespiremusic.com. All right, we heard from Angie Taylor, Ready to Run to You. Before that, A.D. Christie with God is Love. And the next song we're going to play is Kristen Price. This is called Kingdom Come, right here on NoteSpire Radio.
I came to encourage you.
There we go. What do you think? I'm not a DJ, but I play one on the radio. All right, so let's. I think we like the timing as this came out of the liner. Let's check that again.
UNSMDB, NoteSpire Radio.
And we are on our 30-minute demonstration program, having a great. Okay, I like that. But let's check the timing. Let's check the intro of this next song and see if we can kind of tighten that up a little bit when the vocal comes in. I'm going to play the end of the voice track. Come right here on NoteSpire Radio.
I came to encourage you.
Actually, that's pretty close, isn't it? That's pretty close. I could tighten that just a little bit. Just trim this a little bit. Let's check it again. Right here on NoteSpire Radio.
I came to encourage you.
I kind of like it. I'm gonna move it just a touch. Here on NoteSpire Radio.
I came to encourage you.
Perfect. Okay, let's click OK, and we like that. All right, you getting the idea? Yeah, what we're doing was recording what I want to say or whatever. Typically, it would be that goes in the middle. We call it voice tracking because obviously it's voice and it's a track as a recorded track of sound or whatever. And that's how it works. Oh, I'm sorry, what? Oh, do one more? Okay, all right. One more. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time, but okay, so there's the voice track right there. We just started Kristen Price with Kingdom Come. That'll go right into Dan Shaw, Something Beautiful. Now, in that case, just for variety, I'm not going to put anything there. I'm going to let one song run right into another. Let's add a voice track right after Dan Shaw gets done singing. All right, so this one here, we'll do one more. And what I'll do is I will back announce Dan's song. In other words, that's when you tell the name and the artist of the song after it plays. That's called back announcing. And then I will pre-announce Grace May, and then we'll wrap this up for now. Okay, here we go. Clicking the voice track. Here is Dan Shaw, Something Beautiful. Here's the next song, Grace May, Taking Care of Me. All right, let's record this one. You guys ready? Here we go. There's Dan Shaw with Something Beautiful. Yeah, amen to that. God certainly does make beautiful things out of what shall we say? Our messes? I don't know. Anyway, he can take anything we throw at him, anything we will offer to him. I shouldn't say throw at. Anything that we offer to God, he can take and make into something beautiful. And Dan sung about that so well. Before that, Kristen Price with Kingdom Come. Having a great time on our 30-minute demonstration show here. Hope that you're being blessed by it. And if you're, if you want to get in touch with us here at NoteSpire Music, please use the email at info@notespiremusic.com. You can also check out our website at notespiremusic.com. If you'd like to check out the NoteSpire Radio and you have not done that yet, just go to notespireradio.com, where you can find NoteSpire Radio on the Live 365 mobile app. All right, we're going to continue now, and this will be the last song for the demonstration video here. This gal recorded this song. She actually wrote and recorded this song, and this is Grace May. Great song that she wrote. We had fun producing this with her. It's Taking Care of Me right here.
I don't understand.
There we go, friends. There we go. I think I knew about when she was going to start singing, so I tried to wrap that up. Just said, let's check that, Dosha. Let's just play the end of that. And this is Grace May. Great song that she wrote. We had fun producing this with her. It's Taking Care of Me right here.
I don't understand sometimes.
Yeah, Grace, great song. Check that. Check Grace May. Grace May, 2 words. Grace, Grace, May, Mae. She is online with a couple of songs that she wrote, produced right here. So, friends, that is how we do our voice tracking. When it's all done, of course, when I finish up this, we're at, you can see now still that Lauren Daigle's song, Be Okay, will start at 27:48. And if I go up here, this is the actual duration. This takes into account the length of that last song, Be Okay. So it's going to come out to 31 minutes and 17 seconds if I didn't add any more voice tracks. So you can see obviously that it's going to be over a little bit. I might end up taking out, if this was a real show, I might end up taking out the that last song and putting in, that's 3:29. I might put in one that's about 3 minutes, just so I could get that actual duration down as close to the 30-minute target that I would like. But that's basically how it works. There is, of course, this project gets saved. There's a thing over here to mix down the audio. I won't go into that right now, but briefly what that does, it takes the whole show that we just recorded, puts it into one audio file, an MP3 or a WAV file, whatever we want. It'll put it into one file, and then that file gets transferred up to the radio station computer up in the office and scheduled for broadcast. That's how it goes. Next time, what I want to do is show you how we would do it almost in real time. Yeah, that's a little more tricky, but it's just as easy. It's by the same process. We're going to do it in almost real time, on the fly, I like to say. See, what we did here is a recorded show that can be broadcast, well, as soon as it's stuck into the radio computer, it can be scheduled and broadcast. But this is a recorded show that is scheduled. Next time we get together, we'll do it from right here, and we'll do we'll voice track on the fly. In other words, we'll be recording the voice tracks just before they play. Yeah, it's going to be great. Watch for that. We'll be telling you about that. Anything else that we can help you with? Anything that any questions you have about what we do here at NoteSpire Music? We're not just a radio station. We have a fully equipped a recording studio here. Grace May's song is just one of many, many examples of music that's been produced here. We also can help you with promoting and marketing your music. Check out our video offerings. We have We have a portfolio tab on our website of lyric videos and actual music videos that we've done for artists. We love to do that. And many other things. If you or just have a general question, get a hold of us through the website or just use the email info@notespiremusic.com. All right, my friends, that is all we're going to take you on right now and all I'm going to show you. So please do, until we get together again, as we always say, take care of yourself and take care of each other. Would love to hear from you. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, okay? And then we're, of course, on YouTube at NoteSpire Music TV. I will see you next time. God bless you. Bye-bye.